Howdy, my name is Mr. Billy. Well, you can call me Mr. Hill, but don't let me catch y'all saying hillbilly now. This right here is a special suggestion by none other than Mrs. Gloria Cruz. You know already, sweetheart. Welcome to this side of country, Mr. Craig Morgan and Jelly Roll. Almost home.
He had plastic bags wrapped around his shoes. He was covered with the evening news. Had a pair of old wool socks on his hands. Bank sign was flashing 5 below. It was freezing rain and spitting snow. He was curled up behind some garbage cans. I was afraid that he was dead. I gave him a gentle shake. When he opened up his eyes, I said, "Old man, are you okay?" What'd he say, Jelly? "I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybee, drip drying in the summer breeze. After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home."
Stop her out there, Mr. Jelly Roll. I tell you something, boy, this is unbelievable. It is a dangerous combination, I tell you something, boy. Mr. Craig Morgan and Jelly Roll. Alright, so he says he saw a man lying on behind a trash can, alright? So his feet was covered in plastic and he was covered by the evening news, you understand? He had socks on his hands, right? Now for a moment here, they thought he was dead. He was gone. So they actually approached this man and they wake him up and they said, "Are you okay?" And he goes forward and he said, "What you doing, boy?" Right? He's talking about he was on a cotton tree or somewhere, right? Running from some honeybees. Walking down a dirt road, and he was almost home. He was this close. All right, let's get it.
Then he said, "I was just coming round the barn, about the time you grabbed my arm, when I heard Mama holler, 'Son, hurry up.' I was close enough from my old nose to smell fresh cobbler on the stove, and I saw Daddy loading up the truck. Cane poles on the tailgate, bobbers blowing in the wind. Since July of '55, that's as close as I've been. Yeah, just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees, drip drying in the summer breeze. After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was all to the mission. He said, boy, if you left me alone, right now I'd be fishing. I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees, drip drying in the summer breeze. After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. I was almost home. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home.
Hot damn, boy, I tell you something. Mr. Craig Morgan and Mr. Jelly Roll. Almost home. Alright, so he's saying that if you would have just left me alone, I'd be home. You understand? I would have gone down to Calico Creek, right? I'm going to dip into the water. And he's talking about it's a summer, he said a summer breeze. Now, what's interesting, right, is because in the beginning, I think Mr. Morgan, he said that it was spitting snow and raining like dogs or something. But it was raining and it was to the point maybe of snowing as well, so it was cold, right? Wet and cold. And this man, right, he's saying that he's already there in the summer's breeze. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what's interesting is that in his case is that you want to come and you want to help someone, right? There's no way for you to know. Listen, don't get me wrong. There's no way for you to know, right? But you come with a good intention, right? And that may have been also the one that saved this man's life, you understand? The homeless man. Because he was this close of reaching home, you understand? He was already in heaven. He was like, I can't wait. If you didn't stop me, I would have been fishing, you understand? Like, it's real sad, right? If you haven't stopped me, I would have been fishing. Right. I was having a swell old time over here, man. You come and you come destroy it. You understand? But you know what? It wasn't his time. It wasn't his time. You understand? It wasn't his time. That's why, you know what? I just want to share this with you. That's why the moments are so sacred. And they're so special, you understand? Because them moments, that is heaven, you understand? And that's why you have to indulge in every moment, you understand? And enjoy it. And that feeling you get, that happiness, you understand? That is heaven. You understand? I remember way back, my brother, he was sick, you understand? Now his mother, she tells the story and she says, he was so sick, right? And they were praying and really asking the Lord to save him and to give him to them for one last time, you understand? To not, for the Lord not to take this kid because they knew it was bad. This young man, my brother, he asked his father and he said, when are we going back? And then the father was like, what are you talking about? Right? Because they were at the hospital. And he said, no, I'm talking about where the big trees were and you know, and there were kids playing and there was there was water, and we were having a swell old time. Well, let's go back to that place. You understand? And then his father knew at that moment that the Lord has shown grace upon you, on him. Right? Because the Lord was ready to say, come. And we want to come. We want to go home, you understand? It's not like we want to stay here and, you understand? We want to go home, but also when our time is full, you understand? But you can always, in that case, they prayed and they never stopped praying. And the Lord heard their prayer. And he gave them their son. You understand? So I don't think it's far-fetched. Not at all. You understand? The way I see it, this man, he wanted to go. He was ready. He didn't even feel that it was raining. You understand? He was this close. He's been chased by honeybees probably when he was a young boy. He was climbing them trees, them cotton trees or whatever. And then the honeybees come and chase him. And he runs on that walks on that dirt road, you understand. And then he sees grass freshly mowed or whatever he said. And he wanted to jump into the creek with the summer breeze, you understand. He didn't feel none of it. You understand? He was this close. But it wasn't his time. Thank you for this here suggestion, Mrs. Gloria Cruz. Unbelievable. My name is Mr. Billy. Well, you can call me Mr. Hill. But don't let me catch y'all saying Hillbilly now.